Important topic from life process, that is excretion. So we will first know like what is excretion. So we should know about excretion, like what is the meaning of excretion. Okay. So what is basically the meaning of excretion? So excretion means it is a process. It is a process of removal of toxic waste from body of an organism. So all living organism, we know that they do nutrition, they do respiration, and they produce energy. Okay, when they are doing nutrition, when they are producing energy, in that process what happens? Some waste products are also obtained. Some waste products are also obtained in their body. So that toxic waste substances which get accumulated in their body, that has to be removed from the body. So the process of removal of that toxic waste, toxic means very harmful, so the removal of that toxic waste from the body is known as excretion. So this is basically the excretion. Now excretion we can find in plants also, and excretion we can find in animals also. So first of all, we will see the excretion in plants, like how the plants do the excretion. Plants are also living organisms, or we can say they are also living beings. So they also do nutrition and they also do excretion. So plant produce two waste. What are the plants waste? One is carbon dioxide. Okay, so one is carbon dioxide and one is oxygen. We can say oxygen as a waste. Why in case of plants? Because in photosynthesis, oxygen is a byproduct, or oxygen is a product which is not usable for the plant. Okay, so oxygen is not usable for the plants, that's why it is known as waste for the plant. So plant produce carbon dioxide in respiration. So when the plant is doing respiration, it produces carbon dioxide, and when the plant is doing photosynthesis, it produces oxygen. Okay, so these two waste are produced in the plants. Now these two waste are removed also. How it is removed? So stomata. So you can see the stomatas which are present on the leaf. They remove this carbon dioxide and oxygen. Now in stem what happened? In stem some openings are there. Some small openings are there. So in that small openings also the waste, through that small openings also the waste can be removed, and that small openings are known as lenticles. Okay, so that small opening from which or through which the waste can be removed, that is known as lenticle. Now plant also stores some waste material in its body. Okay, so plant stores some waste material in its body, and when the time comes it can get rid of that waste material. वो अपने बॉडी के अंदर बहुत सारा वेस्ट मटेरियल को क्या करती है? स्टोर करती है प्लांट, पर जब टाइम आता है तो वो उस वेस्ट मटेरियल से रिड भी हो सकते हैं, मतलब वेस्ट मटेरियल को रिमूव भी कर सकते हैं. तो हाउ दे रिमूव? बाय शेडिंग ऑफ द लीव्स. सो व्हेन द वेस्ट मटेरियल गेट accumulated in the leaf, after some time the leaves get shed. Okay, so the leaf gets shed or the leaf fall down. Then peeling of the bark. Peeling of the bark. Bark जो होती है ना ट्री की. So this is the tree and the tree has the bark. So after some time the bark get removed. So that is also waste material which can be removed. Then felling of fruit. Fruit में भी क्या होता है? Lot of, we can say that the plant waste is stored in the fruit or in the form of fruit, and that fruit also fell off from the plant. So in this way the extra or the excess waste or the excess substances which is present in the plant, that can be plant can get rid of that. Now then plants have raphids also as a plant waste. So some fruit like zamikand, so some fruits like zamikand, they have raphid. Raphids are the pointed structures which are present in a fruit, we can say. So that raphids, in the form of raphids also plant waste can be removed from the fruit. Now plant waste is also present in the form of gum, in the form of resin. So it is present in the stem and it is present in the branches. So in stem and in branches also, plant waste is kept or plant waste is produced in the form of gum, in the form of resin. Gum, you must be knowing, plant के जो गम होते हैं जिसको हिंदी में गोंद भी बोलते हैं, तो वो जो प्लांट के गम होते हैं उसको मम्मी घर में लड्डू बनाने के काम में लेती हैं. तो दैट हैज सम न्यूट्रिटिव वैल्यू आल्सो. ठीक है. देन देन वी हैव प्लांट रिमूव वेस्ट अराउंड देम इन द सॉइल. प्लांट्स क्या करते हैं, कभी कभी जो उसका वेस्ट मटेरियल होता है वो धीरे से दे रिलीज इन द सॉइल ऑल्सो. तो सम ऑफ द वेस्ट कैन बी रिलीज इन द सॉइल ऑल्सो. तो इट्स वेरी easy for them. Now the next is excretion in animals. Now we are going to see how the excretion can take place in animals. Now animals, first of all we will see the lower organisms, and then we will see the human, as humans are also animals, but we are the higher type of animal, or we can say we are the complex form of the animal. So we will start with the lower form of animals. ठीक है, हम छोटे form of animals से start करेंगे. Okay, so we will see that excretion in animal. So excretion in animal we will see amoeba. So amoeba is an organism that is single cellular. So what is the waste material it has? What waste material its body is being produced? So its body is producing carbon dioxide and its body is producing नाइट्रोजिनस वेस्ट. दो चीजें उसकी बॉडी प्रोड्यूस करती है वेस्ट के फॉर्म में. एक तो रेस्पिरेशन करता है वो तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, एंड फूड ईट करता है, मेटाबॉलिज्म करता है तो नाइट्रोजिनस वेस्ट. सो this carbon dioxide can be removed by diffusion. So here respiration take place, here carbon dioxide is produced, so it can be removed by diffusion. Diffusion से automatic के बाहर गया, carbon dioxide को बाहर निकाल दिया. So this is diffusion. Then nitrogenous waste. Nitrogenous waste can be removed by vacuole. We have seen small vacuoles were developed. So when the food vacuole is developed, food is digested, then the small waste material vacuole will develop, and slowly this vacuole will fuse with the cell membrane and the waste will come out. So that is contractile vacuole. Then the earthworm. Earthworm, they have a special structure in their body that is known as nephridia. So with that nephridia, they can means their waste can be removed. Then in humans we have nephron. Okay, in humans we have a special structure that is nephron. See, in earthworm from nephridia, the waste material that is what we can say nitrogenous waste. Nitrogenous waste means either urea or uric acid. So with help of nephridia, that nitrogenous waste, that urea or uric acid can be removed, and with moist skin carbon dioxide can be removed. Okay, or oxygen can be taken in, because the earthworm, they have very simple body structure, so they do not have a very complex respiratory system. Okay, so with the moist skin, in this way it can remove its waste material. Then in humans, humans have a special small structure that is known as nephron. So in humans what happened, humans have kidney. So in kidney we have small structure, we have small millions of nephrons, and this nephron, what they do, they filter the blood which is present in our body, and they remove all the waste material from the blood, and they collect all this waste material and they form urine with this waste material. Okay. So excretion in humans. Excretion in humans. So major waste product or major waste material which is produced in humans is carbon dioxide. Two waste is produced, carbon dioxide and urea. Carbon dioxide is produced by oxidation of food. We all know when in the cell food is broken down, energy is produced, then carbon dioxide is also produced. That is a waste. So we can see carbon dioxide is also produced, that is the waste. So this carbon dioxide is released out from our body through the lungs से वो release out हो जाता है. Then urea is also produced. ठीक है, यूरिया इज ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूस्ड इन अवर बॉडी बाय द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ अनयूज्ड प्रोटीन. हमारी बॉडी में जो प्रोटीन अनयूज्ड रह जाएगा उसके डिकम्पोजिशन से क्या प्रोड्यूस होता है, यूरिया. यूरिया कौन फिल्टर कर देता है, यूरिया इज फिल्टर्ड बाय किडनी. Urea is filtered by kidney. So in our kidney, small nephrons are there. So what the nephrons are doing? Nephrons are filtering our blood continuously, and with the filtering of the blood, they are removing, in the process of filtering the blood, they are removing the urea, the waste material which is present in our body, and that is formed due to the decomposition of unused protein. Now we will see human excretory system in detail. So here you can see human excretory system. So human excretory system, or we can say the excretory system of human being, they consist of this main organs. What are the main organs? Main organs are two kidney, two ureter, bladder, urethra. So we have two kidneys. So you can see we have two kidneys, one right kidney, then we have one left kidney, then we have two ureter. So you can see two pipe-like structures are there which are coming out of the kidney. So this is ureter. So this is one ureter, and this is, you can see, this is the second ureter. Okay, then we have a bladder. So here we have a bladder. This bladder, what it does, this blood gets filtered in kidney. So blood is getting filtered in kidney. So the waste liquid which is collected, or which is formed over here, so that waste liquid is transported through the ureter. तो यूरेटर से वो जो वेस्ट लिक्विड है वो ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, एंड दैट वेस्ट लिक्विड इज ब्रॉट टू दिस बैग. This bag is known as bladder. This bag is known as bladder, and this act as a storing place for the urine or the waste material. So this bag act as a storing place for the urine. So here the urine is stored, and here the urethra is there. Urethra is a pipe-like structure from where the urine can be passed out from the body. So this is all about human excretory system. So here you can see here we will see the working, or we will see the, first of all we will see the kidney structure in detail and how that kidney is working. That also we are going to see. Diagram is there on the next page. Here the explanation is there. So still I will tell you. See, so you can see this kidney is a bean shaped structure. Here you can see this kidneys are the bean shape, है ना, bean shape है ना, राजमा जैसा दिख रहा है. So this kidneys are bean shape. Here again we go. Kidneys are bean shape organ toward back of our body, just above the waist. Body के अंदर blood in our body is constantly passing through kidney. हमारी body में जो blood होता है वो continuously kidney से pass करता है. So you can see here the renal artery is there. Okay. So here you can see we have renal artery. So you can see the renal artery bring dirty blood. तो ये हमें याद रखना है, continuously blood pass होता है, and renal artery is bringing dirty blood into the kidney. What is the function of kidney? The function of kidney is to remove poisonous substance. Kidney क्या करता है? Kidney is removing the poisonous substance, that is urea. It is removing poisonous substance urea. It is removing waste salt, जो सॉल्ट वेस्ट रह गए हैं यूरिया के अलावा, एंड एक्सेस वाटर. इफ more water is there, that water also has to be removed out from the body, otherwise the osmotic pressure of body will disbalance. So what the kidney is doing? Kidney is removing poisonous substance urea, it is removing the waste salt, it is removing the excess water from the blood, and it removes all of them and it excretes them out of the body in the form of a yellowish liquid that is known as urine. Then renal vein, what the renal vein is doing? It will carry away clean blood. So it has, renal artery has brought the dirty blood, and in kidney purification has been done, and then renal vein will take away that clean blood from the kidney, and it will give it to the blood circulatory system. Then you have seen the ureter is there. Ureter, two ureters are there, so each ureter is coming from each kidney and it opens into bladder. Okay, it opens into bladder, it carry urine from kidney to bladder. So what this ureter is doing? Ureter is a pipe like structure. It is carrying urine from kidney to bladder. This I told you. Urine is stored in bladder. Bladder is a bag to store urine. Urethra is a tube from which urine collected in bladder pass out from the body. Okay, so here I will show you once again I will show you renal artery and renal vein. So in this diagram I will show you. Can you see this renal artery, red color? Okay, so this red color is renal artery. So this renal artery is bringing, you can see this red color. This red color is renal arteries bringing the blood. Here also the renal arteries bringing the impure blood, and here in the kidney filtration is done, and after filtration the clean blood is going from this renal vein, blue color wala है ना, this from renal vein it is going back into the blood circulatory system. From this red pipe that is renal artery, so from this red pipe the blood is brought into the kidney. See red pipe, here filtration is done, and from this blue pipe that is renal vein, again it is given back to the blood circulatory system. Here also from this red pipe the blood is brought into the kidney, filtration is done, and after filtration is done, from this blue pipe that is renal vein it is given back to the blood circulatory system. So this is how the blood circulation happens. Okay, now structure of kidney. Now we have seen that kidneys are two bean like organs. So in our body we have two kidneys. Okay, pair of kidneys there, two kidneys there, and they are the bean like structure. So now the question arises ki what is present in that bean like structure? What is that nephron? What is that unit which is filtering our blood? So that we are going to see. So now we are going to see the cross section of kidney. हम किडनी ले रहे हैं और उसको कट करके देख रहे हैं कि उसके अंदर ऐसा क्या स्ट्रक्चर होता है जो ब्लड को प्यूरिफाई कर देता है या जो ब्लड को फिल्टर कर देता है. So we are going to see that. So this is the structure of kidney. So this is that small bean like structure. Okay, so this is that small bean like structure, and we are going to see the cross section of this. So you can see in this kidney we have nephron. So each kidney is made up of large number of excretory unit called nephron. So हर किडनी में दो किडनी होती है हमारे पास, one and one more is there. So in every kidney we have large number of nephron. We have so many nephrons. So this is the structure of nephron. This complete is the structure of nephron. Okay, देखो मैं एक बार और मार्क कर देती हूँ. This complete is the structure of nephron. We will see it in detail. Okay, दिख रहा है ना? This complete is the structure of nephron. Okay, this complete is the structure of nephron. Let me take a pen. Okay, so now this complete is the structure of nephron. Now what is nephron? Nephron is a cup shaped bag at its upper end. So this was complete nephron, I told you. And ये जो nephron होता है ऊपर की तरफ से cup shape होता है. So this nephron is cup shape. So upper side of this nephron is cup shape. Can you see this cup? And this cup shape is known as Bowman's capsule. So the upper portion of nephron, which is cup shape, that cup shaped structure is known as Bowman's capsule. And the lower end of Bowman's capsule is the tube shaped structure that is known as tubule. Now this lower end is this tube shape. You can see this is complete tube shape. Okay, so this is tube shape. Starting from this lower end, this complete it is tube shape. So this is known as tubule. What it is known as tubule. So nephron is made of two structure. What are that two structure? Bowman's capsule and tubule. So one nephron comprises Bowman's capsule and tubule. So this Bowman's capsule plus tubule equals to nephron. So this is all about nephron. Okay. One end of tubule is connected to Bowman's capsule. Now you can see one end of tubule. So this is the tubule. So this is the tubular, this is complete tubule, this cup shaped tubule. So one end of tubule is connected to Bowman's capsule. You can see this is tubule. So one end of this tubule here, it is connected to Bowman's capsule, and the other end is connected to collecting duct. ठीक है, connected to urine collecting duct of kidney, and this is tubule and this is the other end. So ये other end, तो यहाँ पे tubule खत्म हो रहा है, and here this is the urine collecting duct. This is 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 urine collecting duct. Here many other nephrons are there which are connected to this urine collecting duct. So here you can see ये जो tubule है, तो tubule का जो one end होता है वो Bowman capsule से attach होता है, and the second end is attached with the urine collecting duct. Okay. Bowman capsule contain bundle of blood capillaries called glomerulus. Now here we have lot of blood capillaries. So here we have lot of blood capillaries. Their blood capillaries are there. ऐसे coiled blood capillaries होती हैं, and that coiled blood capillaries are known as what it is known as. So that coiled blood capillaries are known as glomerulus. They are known as glomerulus. Okay. Now the one end of this glomerulus, here we can see this one end of glomerulus is attached with the renal artery. So here it is attached with the renal artery, glomerulus. And now we can see that one end of glomerulus. So this one end of the glomerulus, it is attached with the renal artery, which is bringing the dirty blood. And we can see this other end of this glomerulus, it is covered here, or it is wrapped here in the tubule, and after that it is connected to the renal vein, which takes the purified blood out of kidney and it supplies that purified blood into the blood vascular system. Okay, so again it goes into the blood vascular system. So this was the arrangement of renal artery and renal vein. Now next I want to show you that how the filtration take place. So you have seen the structure of kidney. Now what is the function of tubule? The tubule of nephron is doing selective reabsorption. Okay, like useful substances, glucose, amino acids, salts and water are again reabsorbed by the blood capillary, and the waste material, that is urea, that only remain in tubule, and urea did not get reabsorbed into the blood capillary. Now what is glomerulus? Glomerulus I have shown you, that is the combination of the blood vessels, or that is a bunch of blood vessel. And glomerulus, what it is doing, it is filtering the blood, or it filter the blood which is passing into it. Now small molecules of substance are present in blood, that is glucose, amino acid, salts and urea and water. They also pass through glomerulus and they also get collected as filtrate in the Bowman's capsule. But we know that glucose, amino acid, salt, urea and water, that is required by us. That's why this selective reabsorption take place in tubule. Okay. Now the large molecule like protein and blood cells, they cannot pass through the glomerulus capillaries and they remain in the blood. So in the blood we do not get protein and blood cells because they are large in size, but glucose, amino acid, salt and urea, they can come along with the filtrate because they are smaller in size. So here the work of selective reabsorption comes. Now next we are going to see, this is the excretory system. Now we will see how the actually filtration take place. So you can see this is the renal artery, and from the renal artery, with the renal artery, dirty blood is coming. So here the dirty blood is coming, this blood is going into the glomerulus, and here the filtration is taking place. Now during filtration, the filtrate is coming out. So what is there in the filtrate? In filtrate we have water, we have glucose, we have amino acids. So all these things are coming over here. Now we know that water, urea, glucose, amino acid, this all things are coming, but we know that some of the excess of water is the waste and urea is the waste, and some harmful salts are the waste. Otherwise glucose and amino acids are important and they have to be reabsorbed, or they has to be taken back into the blood. So here comes the function of tubule. Now this filtrate is passing through this tubule. Now when this filtrate is passing through the tubules, here you can see this blood vessel is coming out and it is wrapping around this tubule. And this wrapping of blood vessel, what it is doing, it is doing selective reabsorption. So these are the blood capillaries which are present around the tubule and they are doing the reabsorption. So they are taking from filtrate is moving in this tubule, so they are taking away from this filtrate. They are absorbing. What they are absorbing? They are absorbing the glucose, they are absorbing the amino acid, they are absorbing the salt and water and urea. So this filtrate is containing glucose, amino acid, salt, water and urea. And what these blood vessels are taking or reabsorbing, they are reabsorbing glucose, which is essential for the blood, they are taking amino acid, they are taking most of important salt, they are taking most of water. So this all things are reabsorbed in blood here, but we are not reabsorbing urea. So this blood vessels, they are not reabsorbing urea, otherwise they are reabsorbing all these things. And now the filtrate which is remained after reabsorption, that filtrate which is present in tubule, now it has only urea and harmful salts. So now it has only urea and harmful salts. Okay, so now it has some salts and urea, and this urea and some salt, it form urine, and finally this urine get collected in this tubule, and from this tubule it goes into the ureter. So this is the working of, so this is basically the working of the excretory system. Now this is only mentioned over here, the dirty blood containing, dirty blood is brought by the renal artery, it enter into glomerulus, then in glomerulus filtration is done, and the waste material or the filtrate is sent into the, filtrate is sent into the, filtrate is sent into the tubule. Now in tubule reabsorption take place. In reabsorption useful substances are taken back, that is the glucose, amino acid, salts, and unwanted material, that is urea and unwanted salt, excess water goes into the tubule. Tubule join, now in tubule urine is formed. Now tubule join collecting duct, and in collecting duct, collecting the urine is given. Now from collecting duct ureter arises, and ureter take that urine into urinary bladder, and from urinary bladder urethra gives out that urine outside the body. Now what urine has? Urine has water, and urine has some of the salts, and urine has some of the nitrogenous waste, that is urea and uric acid. So this is the composition of urine. What is the composition of urine? It has some water, it has some salt, and it has some nitrogenous waste. Now the next is kidney failure. When we have seen that kidney is very much important for us, so kidney purifies the blood. So if due to some reason kidney is not working, so what may be the reason? The reason may be if the kidney is injured, or due to very high blood pressure kidney is damaged, or due to very high blood sugar kidney is not functioning, or due to restriction blood flow to the kidney is damaged. So in this condition kidney can damage, or complete failure of kidney allow urea and other waste product to build up into the blood. If the kidney is not working, so urea will be built up or will be accumulated in the blood, and the osmoregularity of body will also be disturbed, and it will be very difficult for a person to survive. Okay, so what's the solution for this? The solution is the kidney transplant. Surgically a good kidney which can be which is efficient in filtering the blood has to be transferred in the patient body, but sometimes this is not possible, surgical operation. So in that case there is a temporary arrangement, that is the kidney machine or dialysis. So what we do in dialysis? Dialysis is actually a artificial kidney. In this what we do, we bring a artificial kidney, and this artificial kidney remove the nitrogenous waste product from the blood through dialysis. So what is dialysis? Dialysis is a process which is done to remove the urea or the waste material from the blood of a human being, from a human being whose kidney is failed or whose kidney is not working. So this is the dialysis machine. You can see this is the dialyzer. So what we have to do in this, the blood from the patient body, so you can see this is the artery of the patient body. So blood from the patient body is taken, and that blood is pumped into the dialyzer. Now what is dialyzer? Dialyzer is a we can say it's a structure in which we have liquid, or it is a tank of water containing glucose and salt, and this dialysing solution has the same osmolarity, or it contains the same substances which are present in the blood. Okay, so this liquid which is present in the tank, it has the glucose and it has the salt as same osmolarity as it is present in our blood. So this is the dialysis solution which we are using. Okay, so this is the dialysis solution which we are using, and here we have this you can see from the patient body, from patient artery the blood is taken, and this blood is transformed, or this blood is transferred into dialysis solution with with the help of dialysing tube. So here this dialysing tube is there. This dialysing tube is made out of cellulose. Now why it is made out of cellulose? Because cellulose is permeable, it is selectively permeable. So cellulose is selectively permeable, so cellulose will allow, so this cellulose will allow only the waste material from blood to go into this liquid. So only the waste material from the blood, that is the urea and harmful salt, will go into this dialysing liquid, and this blood, the purified blood, will again can be transferred back. This purified blood can again be transferred back. You can see here, it can again be transferred back into the vein of the patient. Okay, now you can see through this cellulose membrane, the waste material from blood diffuses into this dialysing fluid, and from here, this is a dialysing tank, and from here we are continuously putting the fresh dialysing solution, and from here continuously the used up dialysing solution which has waste from which is diffused from the blood, that is coming out. So this is complete structure of dialysing and dialysis, how a person who is not having an efficient kidney, or a person who is not having who is having a kidney failure, how his blood can be purified by using a dialysis machine. So this is all about dialysis. Okay, so this I have told you, dialysing solution which contain water, glucose, salt, which has similar concentration to the normal blood. So the urea which is present in the patient blood, that can be removed by this selectively permeable membrane, and this dialysis machine, it's also known as kidney machine. Okay, procedure which is followed, that is dialysis. Okay, so this was all about excretion. Thank you.